Hello friends, I hope you're having a good day. I just wanted to stop in and do an open reading for us and let whatever message comes through to come through. So if this aligns, thank you so much for being here, and I'm happy this message found you. And to anyone this message just doesn't align with, I hope you chuck it in the whatever bucket, and thank you for being here anyway. And I just wanted to say this is a very new channel, and to everyone who has been commenting, you are the sweetest, and I'm so happy to have met you through this crazy thing we call YouTube. And yeah, I'm just really excited to see where this journey takes me, so thank you. Let's get into it. This card wants to come again. Like, talk about a theme lately I think we're all just going through. The death, the rebirth. Accepting it. Accepting what needs to be lost. And allowing and creating space for the new. And I'm almost like getting this agitated emotion come through because I feel like this topic has been brought up so much. It's almost like, hey, we're getting it. So this chapter is coming to a close where there's always going to be lessons and changes in life. There's always going to be hurdles. We can't avoid it. But we are coming to a point where you're not getting stuck in the loops as much as you used to. You're learning the lesson that you need to learn quicker, faster, alchemizing it, and you're finding your way out. You're finding your way to empower yourself through it. So you're doing a really good job. Just take a moment here to just like reflect how much growth you've done, like who you are now versus 5 years ago, let alone a month ago, is insane, right? So yeah, you're doing a lot better with this death alchemy and allowing this new to come through. Oh, I feel 2 cards want to come out. Oh, there's 3 here. Okay, so we have the 5 of Cups. And then in the middle was the Ace of Swords, but in reverse. And then we have 8 of Swords that came last. Yeah, you guys, like being paired with the death card, this is all about accepting your losses and not getting stuck focusing too much on the losses. Like you can see in this card, there's a bunch of cups knocked over, but behind him there's 2 more cups that are still full and still there for him to take. But because he is not looking, like he's just blind and so focused on what has tipped over that he can't see what's behind him and being offered to him. And so this is a lot of mental too that I'm feeling with this energetics of having the swords come in reverse. You see this hand coming out of the clouds, and again this sword, right? And to me, the cloud in the hand is always the universe, the unknown. It is the source that we can surrender to allow magical things to happen in our lives. And the mental monkey brain that us humans can get looped in can really be a barrier and a limited point that we can get stuck into. So having this card come in reverse, don't let the mental take control so much, you know, like always go back to the tools and sources you know that work for you. And if you're still figuring that out, that is completely perfect, because that is what this journey is all about, is finding out what does work for us, what doesn't. And so this is really a time I think it's important to learn about subconscious mind patterns, how we could change our neural pathways. I will share a very quick thing. Please double check the facts behind this. Don't take me quote unquote, but it does go something like only 15 minutes of shedding gratitude a day can start changing your neural pathways in your brain, I think within only 2 to 3 weeks. So if not a month, again, like with a lot of other things, a full 30-day cycle is a good starting point to get motion and change going within the physical and non-physical that we can't see. So, yeah, look into it, look deeper into it, and if you do know what works for you, then great. But this is a really important time, I'm hearing, for us not to get stuck and not to let ourselves get bound by all the pain and suffering, especially what's going on. Like, I hate to bring it up because it's everywhere, but it's unavoidable. So the state of the world is going to make us feel bounded and almost powerless a lot of the time. So Spirit is really asking you right now not to let that get it in the way of things, especially with your mental space. I'm finding it really important to say right now that it is okay to take a break if needed with things that you are able to take a break from, especially with news. You know, nothing is going to end because you took a week off, if you know what I'm saying. Like, consuming so much negative stuff in the world is going to make us feel disempowered at times if we, I don't know, I just feel like I had to say that for some reason. So just know that if you need to take a week off, it's okay. Because yeah, this is really an important time, you guys, to really just let go of what needs to be let go and let ourselves stop standing in our way. Woo. And so I felt called to pull from the Magic the Gathering deck now, and this card just flew out. Wow. So this is the Iron Scale Hydra. Has like 5 heads. I almost said 4 there, but there's one in the back. There's 5 heads on this creature. So the creature type is Hydra, and it says, if a creature would deal combat damage to the Iron Scale Hydra, it would prevent that damage and then put a +1/+1 counter on itself. And under that it says, put down your bows, you fools. Arrows only make it angry. Yo, okay. Arrows only make it angry. This is all about being nice and kind to yourself and not beating yourself up about anything, because it's only going to frustrate. It's only going to make you more angry. It's only going to make you feel more disempowered. And this also goes with outside energies. Like I said, if there comes a time where you're feeling like there's so much coming at you, put down your bows, put down your phone, turn off your computer, turn off the TV. You have the choice to turn it all off. And again, I want to make it very clear, it is okay to take this break if needed, if you feel called. And this is so beautiful. So if the creature would deal combat damage, it would prevent that damage and then put a +1/+1 counter on itself. So this is also saying, you guys, like, I also said it in one of my past videos, like, we are coming to a point in our life where we already have all the tools and wisdom we have within ourselves, that whatever comes at us, we just need to allow ourselves to feel that confidence and trust to show up for ourselves and to show off these abilities that we have, because we're a lot stronger than we think. We can put a +1/+1 on ourselves each time something comes to try to put damage on on our, like on us. Sorry. Words are stumbling. But I hope you understand what I'm saying. You are a lot stronger than you think you are, but you're going to have to put down your bows, you fools, because arrows only make it more angry. Stop fighting yourself. Stop fighting sources and people that are against you and don't understand you. It is only going to drain you. It is only going to make you feel all the emotions we don't want to feel. We have the power to turn it off. We have the power to choose our battles. And that's a strong character. This is a strong creature card. It's a 5/5. Very earthy too. So this is all about grounding in ourselves. I'm getting called to pull one more magic card. Okay, yeah. This is actually really funny to me that we just get this basic land forest card, because this creature requires the forest cards to come to play. So again, like I was saying earlier, you have everything on hand, and if you don't think you do, it is this fast to become available to you. Like, I just shuffled the cards because I felt drawn to it and it came out. So follow the callings and follow the intuitional pulls that you are feeling right now, because the universe, God, your spirits, and your guides are literally going to hand you blessings and miracles and things you didn't even think were going to be possible. Again, you literally just have to let it go. You have to get out of your own way. You have to just embrace it. And you guys, growth pains hurts so bad. But the more we push past the uncomfortable growth pains, the easier it's gonna be, and eventually they go away in whatever we're growing. And again, like I said before, it's always changing. We're always growing, but it's going to get easier. I love this reading. So I'm just going to end it because I don't want it to get too long. I feel like I could keep going with this, but I'm going to end it with a spirit animal deck. See what comes to play. And we'll call that one. Yeah, we'll say that's it. Oh my goodness, words today. They're just not coming through. Okay, no way. You guys, I have been seeing this animal almost every single night. I sit on my balcony now that it's getting warmer, and I have a bunny on my coffee table right there and on my couch. Anyways, so we have the bunny, the hare, and with this spirit animal comes the message of intuition. And it says, my feelings are an important part of my decision making. My inner voice deserves to be heard and valued with the same weight as conscious thought. You guys, the white bunny, I think, is a perfect symbol for us to understand that we are going down a path that we can never turn back from. We have gone down the rabbit hole, you can say. And this is going to require so much I don't want to say chaos, but you know the image of Alice falling down the rabbit hole? Discovering this new truth of ourselves is going to cause a lot of commotion in our personal lives, because it is going to, I want to say the word unblind. Like, things we were blind to before or stuck in before is no longer blinding us or keeping us stuck. we're seeing the truth for what it is, and we can't turn back from it, and we have to accept it. And we are learning how to accept it without the answers and knowing. Like, we are going through a change right now as a collective, you guys, and we're doing so many things that generations, that our families before us did not do. Like, I don't want to go too deep in history, because I think when we look too far back, like when they were creating pyramids and stuff, I feel like, yeah, they had some intelligence, but I'm talking about the past few generations of our family, okay? We're doing things and we're changing things. We're stopping generational patterns. We are voicing out things that many people before us turned their cheek to. But I also, there is again this balance of not letting yourself get lost in over explaining or trying to get acceptance from everybody, because the spirit animal card does say my inner voice deserves to be heard and valued. So I think it's important to remind us that it is very important to be valued and to be heard, but don't let your face go blue in the rooms where people just don't respect you, because again, we do live in a time where it's going to be required of you to learn this, what do I want to say here, like, you're gonna have to learn your limitations and your boundaries and when to say no, because there's a time to allow yourself to be heard, and then there's also a time to be like, there's no point in these people hearing me, because they just don't have the level of understanding yet in their journey, and that's okay, because it's their journey and you're on your journey, and you're gonna find the people that can hear and value you. So don't get stuck. Don't get stuck in the mental. Don't get stuck in the physical. And you guys, let the universe come through. This is all about growing into a more mature version of ourselves. And it requires a lot of growth pains. But a year from now, you're going to look back at this moment and be like, okay, well, all that stuff that I was focusing on all that stuff that I was focusing on at that time is easy for me now. And now I have a whole other list of stuff I'm working on. And that's the way this journey goes. So you guys, before I twist over and stumble over my words some more, I'm going to end this reading and just say thank you again if you made it this far. You strong human. I will see you again soon. Bye.